Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I declare open the United Nations International Meeting on the question of Palestine. Your Excellency, Mr. Leonardo Ari zaga, Viceministro for Foreign Affairs and Political Integration at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Human Mobility, representing the host government. Mr. Oscar Fernandez Taranco, Assistant Secretary General for Political Affairs of the United Nations and representative of the Secretary General, Ban Ki-moon. Your Excellency, Mr. Riyad Mansour, Permanent Observer of the State of Palestine to the United Nations and representative of the President of the State of Palestine, His Excellency Mahmoud Abbas, representative of government, intergovernmental organization, United Nations agencies and programs, civil society organization, and the media. Distinguished expert and honored guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Committee on the Exercise of the Inalienable Rights of the Palestinian People, I would like to welcome you all to the United Nations International Meeting on the question of Palestine. Our sincere appreciation goes to the government of Ecuador, an important member of our committee, for hosting this meeting, the first international meeting held under the banner of the International Year of Solidarity with the Palestinian People. It is very fitting to hold this meeting in this important region of Latin America and the Caribbean, where the Palestinian people enjoy strong solidarity. In particular, Ecuador has been one of the first Latin American countries that recognized the state of Palestine in 2010 and has since then established full diplomatic relationship with Palestine. This meeting takes place as the current window of opportunity provided through the U.S. mediated negotiation between the two parties is at risk of closing. Daily news coverage confirms that Israel continues unabated its occupation policies in Palestine with the expansion of settlements in the occupied West Bank, including East Jerusalem, harsh military actions against the civilian population, and the continued blockade of Gaza, resulting in a humanitarian crisis in the Strait. Concerted action by the international community is more important than ever to stop Israel's illegal and provocative actions, so that the current effort to move forward in the political process can be given a chance. The objective remains the same, namely to enable the Palestinian people to exercise its inalienable rights to self-determination, national independence and sovereignty, and to find a just solution to the Palestinian refugee issue. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I now have the distinct honor and privilege of welcoming at this meeting His Excellency Mr. Leonardo Ari zaga, Vice Minister for Foreign Affairs of Ecuador. On behalf of the committee and the distinguished participants, I wish to express our heartfelt gratitude to you for taking time from your busy schedule to open this meeting here in Quito. Excellency, you have the floor.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Distinguished delegates, welcome to Ecuador. It is such a great honor to have all of you present here in our capital in order to address issues of vital importance for the Palestinian people. I'd like to begin by welcoming the chair of the committee, Mr. Abdul Salam Diallo, you and the other members of the committee, along with His Excellency Mr. Riyad Mansour. Here in Ecuador, please feel at home. This is a day of historical importance for us. It's historic because we have the great opportunity before us of receiving this committee, a committee which has an intense roadmap ahead of it for this year. As you know, this is the year of solidarity with the Palestinian people. The Palestinian cause has been one of the main concerns for the international community. Through the Organization of the United Nations, it has played an important role in the quest for a solution which would guarantee peace in the region. In 1974, the Organization for the Liberation of Palestine, the PLO, was recognized by the United Nations as an observer. And the General Assembly, since that time, has progressively increased its participatory rights. The interpretation is working? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Says the speaker and the interpreter.
Canal 5.
The interpretation can be heard in English on Channel 5, says the speaker. A very significant milestone for the Palestinian cause was in 1975 with the creation of the Committee for the Exercise of the Inalienable Rights of the Palestinian People. Ecuador has been party to this since March of 2012. This committee, which we are now hosting in Ecuador today, is working arduously and constantly for the Palestinian people to be able to exercise their inalienable rights as defined by the General Assembly. And here I refer to the rights of free determination, independence, sovereignty for the Palestinian people, the right of Palestinians to return to their homes and to recover their assets. Despite the fact that negotiations have resumed between Israel and Palestine as of the 29th of July 2013, the Palestine question has been a source of ongoing concern for Ecuador, and all the more so at times when the occupying power of Israel has intensified its behavior which creates distrust and instability in the negotiations process. It was particularly discouraging to see the occupation of territories, the settlements, the blockade of Gaza, the construction of the wall, settlement expansion, and other provocations, as well as excessive use of force against Palestinian civilians through military roundups and the arrest of ever more Palestinian citizens. Ecuador is fully committed to the sister Palestinian people and has demonstrated that commitment by supporting Palestine's accession to the United Nations as an observer non-member observer state as of the 27th of September 2012. We've also demonstrated our commitment through solidarity offered during the meeting of the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Non-Aligned Movement, which was held on the 26th of September in 2013. The purpose of this meeting was that this just cause become a free and independent Palestine. In this regard, my country, Ecuador, is very pleased to hold the meeting of the committee in this city as a very clear demonstration of our commitment to the Palestinian cause. Ecuador, in these days, will also be hosting other days of solidarity, other activities with civil society. We will be showing a film, and we will also be having a photographic exhibit. By enthusiastically welcoming all of these events and hosting them here, my country wishes to reiterate its full adherence to the spirit and the nature of the General Assembly resolutions of the United Nations. These resolutions fairly clamor for the petitions of the sister nation of Palestine. We also wish for the very rapid accession of Palestine as a full-fledged member of the United Nations. Ecuador, like Brazil, was one of the first countries in the region, that is in Latin America, in 2010 to recognize the Palestinian state with the borders of 1967. After that statement made by my country and Brazil, almost all of the countries of our region joined in. The ambassador of Palestine to Ecuador was reminding us just the other day that he had reported to the president of Palestine about Ecuador's statement on the 24th of December in the evening, while they were holding Mass in Belém on Christmas Eve. And he was saying that for the president of Palestine, it was the best gift of the year for his presidency and for his people. We were very pleased to welcome the opening of the Embassy of Palestine in Ecuador in January of 2014. And we are now finishing with all the work necessary so that in the next few weeks, Palestine will have a physical embassy building. And we do this because we're convinced of the importance of strengthening our ties, bilateral ties, and we wish to do this in a very clear way so that within their territory, with their government and with their people. I wish to all of you, each and every one, 2 days of intensive work. You can always count on our cooperation. And I'd like to conclude this brief statement with a hearty, long live the people of Palestine. Long live its national government. Thank you.
I thank His Excellency Leonardo Ari zaga, Vice Minister for Foreign Affairs, for his important statement setting the tone for the deliberation during the 2 days of our meeting. On behalf of the committee and of the participants in this meeting, I would like to express our appreciation and our gratitude to the government of Ecuador for the kind hospitality and support provided by the Minister of Foreign Relations and the permanent mission of Ecuador to the United Nations, whose kind cooperation made this meeting possible.